Alright guys, so this is it. This is Sunset Overdrive. This is one of my characters that I created in the game. And this is upscaled to 2160p. And right off the bat, guys, I can tell you that this upscale looks good. Not great, but good. And remember, this is what I'm seeing. And also guys, keep in mind, you will have to adjust your settings on TV. You cannot just simply upscale something and expect it to look good. You got to make sure that your TV settings are done properly. I will in a second show you my TV settings. Alright, these are my TV settings right now. Ignore the standard. That's just something I used as a reference, and then here I adjusted myself. I customized all of these individually by myself. Backlight at 77. Brightness is 43, contrast 50, color 77, tint you leave that alone, sharpness 40. Now here's a trick. Go to more pictures, make sure your temperature is on the computer. Alright, it's just easy for the eyes. You don't want to put it too cool. If you put it cool, it's going to look too blue. If you put it too standard, it's going to look too too yellow. If you go standard, it's going to look too yellow and bleak. If you go cool, it's going to look too blue. Leave it at computer. Computer is the middle. So the colors don't like look bleaked. Reduce judder, I go all the way up. This way, the motion, 120 hertz looks much better. It reduced the judder when the motion on the moving objects, it's moving around. You don't see any judder. Reduce noise, here's another important one. Reduce noise, always keep it high. Why? Because reduced noise will isolate all of these little noises that's coming out, and like these little things, like you know, like with the antenna when they pop out. It's gonna isolate all of that shit, and the game's gonna look much smoother, like anti-lacing. It's gonna anti-lace some of that stuff. So I keep it at high. Alright, I spent 2 minutes now explaining this. So for those of you who have this TV setup, remember this is what you have to do. You cannot just simply plug your Xbox One into your TV, Xbox One S, excuse me, and expect the upscale to does all the magic by itself. You gotta do some of your own stuff in there. You gotta learn about contrast, about color, about sharpness. You gotta understand this a little bit. I know some people who are like principle of color, you know, whatever you call that department. I don't know. It's when I went to video production, there was this department called principle of color or something like that. Principle of photography. Man, today I'm just bombing all over the place. Principle of photography. I knew some friends back in the days in principle of photography, and they would explain this stuff to me, you know. All right. So without any more explanation, I spent 3 minutes explaining. Let's go ahead and let's do some gameplay, shall we? And for those of you who don't think it's upscaled, well, there it is, 2160p. There it is. Okay, let's play this episode. This is one of the challenges here they have in the game. So, let's accept it. Remember, I'm doing this with one hand, so I just want you to see the colors in this game and how it looks upscaled. And for those of you who are saying that there may be a lag, I honestly haven't experienced that yet, that lag, honestly. For me personally, I haven't experienced that. And remember, the whole purpose of this video, it's not for me to play it, but it's just to show you the upscale and how it looks. You know, I'm not doing gameplays, I'm not doing walkthroughs. This is just me showing you how it looks. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it right here. I'm gonna show you some more levels here in the game. Well, we're gonna do a close-up of my character. I want you guys to see a close-up of my character. So I'm gonna pause right here and continue. Alright, I want to show you guys how it looks when it's like explosions. And you can see clearly here the shadows and the darks look much deeper, like the blacks looks much deeper. And look at now when I throw this explosion in this bazooka right here. Just check how the color pops out. And it's not because I'm using my HDR camera, sure that helps, but also because I adjusted the color and settings on my TV. So I'm kind of achieving a fake near high standard dynamic range. Look at that explosion. Look at the color. Check this out. Just look at those greens and just look how it looks. Like right here. Clearly you can see it. Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit just so you guys can see it a little bit better. There. That's my character that I created right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to another level in the game so you guys can see the character up close. Alright, so here I think this is a good way for me to show you the character and just to show you the upscale. And this game would honestly look the best on HDR. If I would have to choose, like, besides Forza Horizon 3, I would say that this game would look fantastic on HDR. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't take the advantage of high dynamic range on this game. Because this game it's so... Oh, look. Don't kill my babe. This game is so colorful, you know. And I think you could have easily used the HDR. Alright, so... Oh, look, man. Oh. Right here, clearly, you can see the coloring in this game looks amazing. Especially here. Like, look at the sky and reflection of the sky. And then her right here. Look at the greens out there. So I would say this is a good upscale. Honestly, even for my TV without HDR, I'd say this is a pretty darn good upscale. But this game, it's screaming for high dynamic range. Hopefully Microsoft will do an upscale. I mean, implement high dynamic range for this game. Because this game, it's screaming for high dynamic range. Because look, everything's so colorful in this game. There's so many colors in it. And here I want to give you this angle as well, just to show you like how sharp. Look at that post right there, how sharp it is and how vivid it is. I know I'm not doing it justice with this camera, but believe me when I tell you, this game looks colorful. But remember, you will have to use those TV settings. You will have to adjust some of your TV settings. You cannot just simply plug in your Xbox One S and expect everything to be hunky-dory, okay? It doesn't work that way. But all in all, this is a good upscale. I like it. It looks very vivid. But you will have to work on your TV settings, you know. You will have to work on that. Clearly here you can see the coloring in this game is just unbelievable. Even on my TV, it's not even HDR, and the colors just simply pop out, man. But remember, you remember those settings that I used in the game? That's what you have to do. You will have to make sure that your game settings, television settings are adjusted. Alright, so I'm running out of time here. Remember, I'm just doing this as a demo purpose, just to show you the upscale and coloring. I'll do some more of this game later on throughout the weekend to show you some more stuff. But for now, this is my first part of this demo. Later.